Hi, welcome to my first tutorial on the creator mode. Okay, I'm going to lay out a little bit here. Edit product is if you made something from scratch, like if I made a room and after I did it I found there's a problem, I could go back in and change what I needed. I could edit it. Open local project, I'm not sure what that is. It's like if you were halfway through a project and you saved it because the phone rang or something, you could go back in and reopen it. But what we're looking for right now is we're going to look for the drive. So first you open that. Before you do that, you got to go into the project you're going to drive and write down the product ID number. So I've got one here, and I'm just going to do this real quick. This is my horseshoe drive. I'm using an older client, so sometimes with the older client you get two of the products. Another thing they said they're working on is the creator mode here has a problem of freezing up and crashing, so hopefully we won't get that. Okay, we already opened this, so here our things are. So I'm just going to come here, and I'm going to change some colors here. This is a doll face. Okay, in SketchUp when you make something, if it's a black, like an inside that you didn't texture, that's a doll face, so you can leave that alone. And the next color is here. And just hit apply changes. Now you can apply changes anytime when you're all done or one at a time. And that's all that is, okay? We're going to close this and we're going to go into a room, and I'm going to show you something here. Okay. 7989287 drive. I'm going to put 3 different things on here right now. That way it'll help everybody at one time. If you'll notice, your room is here. Here your colors are. Okay. You can add an opacity, but most of them don't. Like I'm going to go down to 26 where I know there's an opacity. Click on that and you'll see edit or delete. Well, this is already the color, but I'm going to show you anyway. I'm going to go here. I'm going to come down here to my color. I'm going to put it in. It's the same color. So if you're driving, most of the times your opacity color is going to be there unless you want it darker or lighter. Here I'm going to come down and do a different color. And I'm going to apply changes. Okay, now you see the floor. Okay, now the one problem I've noticed that if you have a floor that's 43 and say your wall is 43, these two are going to mesh together and you're going to end up with a problem somewhere along the line. Don't worry about this stuff up here. Ignore product 37 because it would conflict. Okay, just get rid of those. Okay, I didn't even know this was in here. Cool. Okay, another thing is up here on config, if you click on fog and action, you can actually change the coloring you want. Let's say I wanted that color. You can't really see it because of the color it is, but you'll see it in the numbers. See how the white numbers actually turn color around here. This is going to be a little harder to use than the previewer one because it there, you can see a little reddish now. It's not as, it doesn't give you the colors you can change to. So if you have another program you're going to be using to get your numbers, let's say you want a red, use that program, write down your numbers, and then you can just come here and you can actually change these numbers by hand. Okay? And that's all there is for this one. It's real easy to use, and I'm going to do one more for you here. I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to open one more time. And I'm going to do something from scratch, okay? 13085. You always need a base product. I'm going to use the vase because I'm going to be doing a horseshoe. I'm doing that because there's not a lot of texturing in it. And I can show you what things need to be done. Okay? First of all, you have to add your XMF file. And I got to find my horseshoe. And here's the XMF file. Here you go to config. And right here where it says skeleton variables, that's going to be your XSF file. Now once you open that, it's going to be right there anyway. What's nice about the creator mode versus the previewer is it automatically loads your textures up. where in the previewer, if you had 50 textures, you had to actually load each one by hand. Okay. Another thing, here's your actions. That would be, this is laid up just like the previewer is. This would be if you made your own standing pose or something like that, or if you had a free standing pose, like in one of my rooms I just did, I had a pose that it leaned on the railing. I would add that in here. Debug, never used that. Assets, never tried that, so I'm not sure what that is. But here we go here, and we're just going to click here and just throw a couple colors in. And always remember to check, make sure your vortex is off. Okay. Second one, again, it's the doll face. Don't worry about it. I know what it is on mine. And then apply changes. You can hit apply changes on each one you do, or when you're completely finished. Like this one, I always did it when it was completely finished because I didn't have to worry about it. On a room, what I would do is click it each time and then look back and find out what number is what. Okay? And that's really all there is to it. If you have any questions, please feel free to get back in touch with me, and I'll see what I can do to help you. Thank you.